Hello and welcome to the section 10.1 lecture today. Today we're going to be talking about graphing parallel and perpendicular lines. So just to get started, parallel lines, what makes two lines parallel? It tells us that it should be two lines that never cross. Spell things right, I guess. Two lines that never cross. So we're looking at, my most common thought with parallel lines is railroad tracks, because we all have experience. We've probably seen railroad tracks at some point, I would think, because we do live right next to some ones that never get used. So railroad tracks are a great visualization of parallel lines because they never cross. Even though they might turn and twist and things like that, they will never get any closer or any farther apart from each other. So that's what we want to think about with parallel lines. So let's go ahead and look at this. I want to graph the line 1/2 x minus 3. So it starts at -3 and it goes up 1 and over 2. And when I want to think about graphing parallel lines, we're just starting with this one, so I'm going to step it out a little ways and get a straight line on there. I want maybe a little bit thicker, and I want it to have arrows on it. Feeling fancy today. So there's that line, and we want to graph a line parallel to it, so we want to graph a line that's not going to intersect with that line through +3. Well, then that kind of means that it needs to go up 1 and over 2 also. I'm not going to look too deep into that. I'm going to save some of the mystery for the next section. So those two lines are the parallel lines that I'm looking for, and they never get any closer or farther away from each other. They stay the same distance apart. Okay. Now for perpendicular lines, I want to look at what makes two lines perpendicular. So I want to graph the line that is 2x plus 5, or -2x plus 5. So it's going to go down 2 and over 1. I'm going to try to get that through here a ways. Excuse me. Let's try that again. So it's a line that looks about like that. Now I want to graph a line perpendicular to it that has a y-intercept through 0. Well, what makes two lines perpendicular is that they meet at a right angle, or I'll say a 90-degree angle. So just to get a quick look at what that should be, is I want it to intersect this line at a right angle, and we can kind of look at that. So I'm just going to start it here for now. And I want something that looks like it's a right angle. Obviously, it's not. This one isn't 90 degrees. This one isn't 90 degrees. It kind of takes going right through there. And so today is almost like an exploration more than anything, is to try to graph a line somewhat informally that meets it at a right angle. And for today, I'm okay if we just say that they intersect at a right angle. Okay. As we continue through this, we're going to start looking at what it takes equation-wise for things to be parallel or perpendicular, and that's coming in the next couple days. All right, make sure you write down any questions you have. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you in class.